The following is a special Wayne Hills Television sports presentation.
Hello and welcome to Wayne Valley High School for tonight's crosstown rivalry matchup between the Wayne Valley Indians and your Wayne Hills Patriots. Alongside Jason Hook, I am Noah Sandler as we bring you this matchup right here on Wayne Hills TV. Your Wayne Hills Patriots have a 4-6 record, with their last win being on Friday night against Cresskill, and a thrilling overtime win when they got the overtime by a buzzer beater. And they are facing against a 6-7 Wayne Valley team. So neither team with a winning record, but when it comes down to a rivalry game like this, anything can happen. Now, Jason, who are the stat leaders for this Patriots team?
Well, leading in points per game, no surprises here. You got Corey Mulholland, the star player for this team. Right behind him, Makai Gray, leading in rebounds per game, averaging 8.5 points per game. A near double-double for him as well. Next up, in assists per game, you got the freshman Justin Graves. He's been an amazing piece to this team, especially in his first year. And leading in steals per game, kind of the defensive anchor for this team, Sean Lemchak. He's been doing an amazing job with 2.5 steals per game so far this season.
And now let's take a look at a scouting report on the Wayne Valley Indians. So as I said, they have a 6-7 record. Their head coach is Joe Light. He's been the coach for a long time. He's been coaching this team. They're in the Independence Division of the Big North Conference, and their leading scorer is Andrew Teicher. It was Krenar Shakiri, but he is out with an injury tonight. Now let's take a look at the schedule for your 4-6 Wayne Hills Patriots. So they haven't really had much of a streak in either side this season. They go in loss, win, loss, loss, and then they kind of have been going back and forth since then. But tonight is the game that's been marked on the calendar, January 17th against Wayne Valley. And then looking ahead on February 9th, the Patriots will be home against Wayne Valley yet again. So there's some big games coming up, and we're looking forward to what this team has in store. So that's all we have for our pregame show today, but we will be back for all of the action right here in just a few moments. And now welcome back to Wayne Valley High School as we are getting set to go between tonight's crosstown rivalry matchup between the Wayne Valley Indians and your Wayne Hills Patriots. Again, I am Noah Sandler alongside Jason Hook for tonight's matchup. So Jason, what do you think of tonight's game?
Well, obviously, like we said earlier on today in the girls basketball game between these two teams, I mean, there's just a lot of energy, a lot of rich history between these two crosstown rivals. As I said before, it's like, Yankees, Mets, kind of their Subway Series, and you see a lot of high energy from both student sections. You see a lot of high energy from both teams, the players on the court. As you can probably hear right now, the entire gymnasium here at Wayne Valley High School is getting loud.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for your Wayne Hills Patriots. We have Eddie Hughes, Mo Khan, Corey Mulholland, Justin Graves, and Ryan Gubernick out there on the court to start this game off. Justin Graves is a freshman, and he's getting started. He's a great player for this Hills team. He's wearing number 30 tonight. Now we are set to go. Taking the opening tip is going to be Mulholland along with Teicher. And that tip is won by the Patriots. Back to Hughes. Now here is Gubernick on it to bring it up the court for the opening seconds of the game. Here is Gubernick on it. Driving in an open lane. He has Hughes. Hughes guarded there by Teicher. Now back around to Gubernick. Gubernick into Hughes. And that went out of play off of the Patriots. It will be Wayne Valley ball. It'll be Caden Flower to inbound. He'll pass it into Devine. Here is Hudson Devine to bring it up the court. He's guarded here by Gubernick. Devine gives it to Teicher. Into Ali. Now Legras on it. Here's Devine. Into Flower. Flower driving in towards the basket. Passes it out. That shot from 3, and that's good. That was Omar Ali for the first points of the game to get the Wayne Valley Indians on the board, 3-0. Now here is Khan to bring it up the court, guarded here by Legras. And foul is called on Grant Legras, the senior.
And already a lot of aggression from both teams, as you saw it. I mean, the blocking foul on Grant Legras. Mo Khan really just fighting to get past the WV logo, trying to get to half court. And you see it a lot between these two teams, a lot of aggression on the defensive end.
Now here is Gubernick on it to bring it up the court. He gives it over to Hughes. Eddie Hughes on it, back out to Gubernick. Takes a shot from 3, and that's good. He connects on that one, 2 threes to open up this game for both teams.
And what a way to answer back from Ollie's 3 for the Wayne Valley Indians. Ryan Gubernick, the sophomore, a three-pointer of his own, wide open, and you know he had to take it. He's dynamite from behind the arc, and it was just automatic.
And now here is Teicher on it, driving in towards the basket, guarded here by Hughes. He gives it to Legras. Legras on it. Passes it over to Ali. Now Devine. Back to Ali. Gives it into Flower. Back out to Teicher. Thought about a shot there. Changed his mind. Driving in towards the basket. His jumper, no good. Mulholland on the rebound. Now to bring it up the court. Corey Mulholland on it. Driving in. He takes it deep 2. No good. Too strong. Hughes on the rebound. And the foul is called. That was a foul on number 23, Eddie Hughes.
And that's certainly not an easy call to make. An over-the-back foul on the rebound. I didn't see much contact on that play, though. Hughes did get up a little bit higher than you would usually see him get up for that rebound. So definitely a bit of a push-off the shoulder of his opponent.
Now here's Flower on it. Gives it over to Legras. Back over to Teicher. Thought about a 3 there. And foul is called on Legras. It'll be Khan to inbound. Sub made coming in now for Valley's Apicella for Legras. Here's Gubernick on it. Heavily guarded here by the other player wearing number 11 in Devine. Now that's turned over, coming the other way. And for that easy layup, that was Caden Flower, the junior. Now Khan passes it into Gubernick. Looking to slow things down a little bit. Bring it across midcourt. Here's Khan. Pass intended there for Hughes. Turned over. Now here comes Teicher passing it up to Flower the other way. Driving in towards the layup. No good. Completes the pass over to Devine. And that goes out of play off of the Indians. Patriots ball.
And Wayne Valley is just bringing it on the defensive end. That's 2 back-to-back interception steals. I mean, they 100% came into this game high energy. They want to beat their crosstown rivals, and they've been bringing it on the defensive end.
It'll be Khan to inbound. Gives it into Gubernick. Gubernick, the sophomore, to bring it up the court. Double teamed here, and that's stolen away by Devine. Now coming the other way, up to Flower. In, and the layup is no good on the second opportunity. Teicher is blocked by Justin Graves. Now back out. Pulls up from 3, no good. And now Mulholland on the rebound. What a block there by the freshman, Justin Graves. Now here's Corey Mulholland the other way. Gives it over to Khan. Now back to Graves. Justin Graves on it. Now over to Khan. Khan directing traffic, slowing things down a little bit. Motions for Gubernick. Gubernick thought about driving in there, realized he was guarded. Now here's Khan. Guarded here by Apicella. Mo Khan, the junior guard, with some nice moves, gives it out to Gubernick. driving in towards the basket, and he's fouled. Almost had an and one opportunity on that play.
I think it confused a few fans in the stands here. The ball did go under the rim and through the net. A few fans here on the hillside thought he had a chance at an and one. Unfortunately, on that shot, did go through the under portion of the rim, and unfortunately just couldn't have the chance at the and one, but he is going to the line for two with a chance to tie things up.
First free throw from Grubernick, no good.
I mean, that's just unfortunate. They called a lane violation there. Looks like the guard, Mokan, stepped over the line on that play. Very unfortunate. I mean, it looks like had a chance there. Grubernick did end up making the free throw, so.
Now that's passed back out to Devine. Over to Apicella. Thought about a three there was Ali. Back out to Ali. Guarded here by Mulholland. Now Teicher driving in towards the basket. Gives it back out to Apicella. Driving in. And a nice easy pass, and that layup is good from Omar Ali.
In such an acrobatic play by Anthony Apicella. Midair wraps around what looked like he could have ended up out of bounds. Wraps around his defender, makes the pass, and it was just a wide open layup from there.
And now Mokan pulls up from three. That goes in and out. Rebound there by Devine. 7-3 lead for the Indians. Just able to keep it in play there. Almost was Flower, but it'll go the other way. Now checking in the game, we see Makai Gray and Richie Grenier for your Patriots. Mulholland inbounds into Grenier. Richie Grenier, the junior, gives it over to Graves. Graves back out to Mulholland, and his shot just short. And Ali on that rebound. Now Devine coming the other way. Gives it over to Ali, back out to Teicher. Teicher thought about a three. Swings it all the way around the arc, now driving in. That pull-up jumper from Apicella is good. 9-3 lead for the Indians. Here's Grenier to bring it up the court. Into Gray. Makai Gray, the rebound machine for this team, went off the leg of Andrew Teicher. It'll remain Patriots ball. High pass into Grenier. Richie Grenier now passes it in, intended for Mulholland. The refs are going to say it went off his hand. It'll be Wayne Valley ball. We now see Sean Lumchek coming into the game for Mokan. Now to bring it up the court. We see number 11, Hudson Devine, gives it over to Apicella. Almost had that stolen away there by Lumchek. Goes out of play, Patriots ball. Here's Grenier on it. Now driving in towards the basket, back out to Lumchek. Thought about a three there. Gives it back out to Grenier, pulls up from three. Bang, that's good.
And I mean, Richie Grenier, an amazing shooter from the three-point range. Bit of a volume shooter. Once he gets that first few buckets in, he catches fire, and he just making his first shot of the game. I mean, he's just going to catch fire from here on out.
Now here's Apicella on it, gives it over to Devine. Moving screen called against the Indians. It'll be it'll be Wayne Hill's ball. 9-6 game now. It'll be Mulholland to inbound. Gives it into Grenier. Driving in towards the basket. Pass intended there for Gray, but picked off there by Devine. Now coming the other way. Slows it down a little bit, gives it to Ali. Omar Ali on it. Now to Teicher. Teicher, the leading scorer for this team. Krenar Shakiri out tonight with an injury. Flower Gives it over to Apicella. Now to Teicher. Teicher driving in towards the basket. And charging foul is called. Mulholland at his feet set. It's going to go the other way.
And Wayne Hills has really stepped it up after that amazing run that Valley had to start off the game. Obviously, on this defensive end, they've gotten a lot more aggressive, and you saw it right there with Corey Mulholland taking the charge, allowing himself to sacrifice his body to swing things the other way for the Wayne Hills Patriots.
That was Teicher's second foul of the game already, as Graves almost loses it out of play. Justin Graves on it, the freshman. Gives it to Mulholland. Pass intended from Levchuk, now coming the other way. Here's Teicher driving in towards the basket, back out to Ali. Pull-up jumper, that's good. Now Mulholland inbounds to Grenier. Less than a minute to go in the first quarter. Richie Grenier now to bring it up the court. An 11-6 game in favor of the Indians. Grenier gives it over to Graves. Justin Graves on it now. Passed into Mulholland. And his shot no good, too strong. On the rebound there was Ali. Flower on it. Back out to Ali. Now here's Devine on it. Now over to Flower. Some miscommunication here, it seems like, from the Indians. Back out to Flower. His shot from three. Way off the mark. And a nice rebound there by Makai Gray as the clock winds down for the first quarter, with the Indians in the lead 11-6 over your Wayne Hills Patriots. Jason, what did you see in this first quarter?
I mean, after the run that the Wayne Valley Indians had, I saw a lot of, the Wayne Hills Patriots just upping their defense a lot more than they did at the beginning of the game. And you saw right there, Wayne Valley had some really tough shots that they made, some shots that you can't really improve upon on the defense. A few shots, especially that first three of the game by Omar Ali. I mean, he was heavily guarded, almost double teamed, still made the three. And that's a shot that, when you're trying to defend those, there's nothing much more than you can do than just give it your all. And you saw the Wayne Hills Patriots really give their all on defense towards the end of the quarter. And still, the Wayne Valley Indians were just able to, make their shots. And that's something that they really just gotta hope for the best for. They are contesting shots heavily, but once again, sometimes you just can't control the outcome of a shot.
I mean, from the way this game started, throughout that quarter, it was only 8 minutes, but you kind of saw Hills pick up the pace they're playing at. They played some tougher defense, and it proved to be important, proved to be crucial here. They're still down 5, but we've seen some nice basketball out of both teams, as both teams now making their way back out onto the court for the second quarter. It'll be Wayne Valley ball. Apicella to inbound. Passed into Devine. Hudson Devine on it. Over to Ali. Back to Apicella. Into Flower. His shot too short. And a nice rebound there. Here's Grenier to take it the other way. Gives it over to Gubernick now. Ryan Gubernick. Over to Graves. Now Graves on it. Back out to Lemchek. Gubernick driving in towards the basket. And his shot is good. Ryan Gubernick with a smooth shot here to give Hills 2 more points. Hudson Devine. Heavily guarded here by Grenier. Gives it over to Anthony Apicella. Almost lost it there. Nice effort there by Lemchek. Here's Devine on it. Driving in towards the basket. Back out to Soto. Now to Ali. Here's Devine into Apicella. And his shot's good. And now here's Gubernick to come the other way. Ryan Gubernick directing some traffic here. And with a nice pass there to Gray. Makai Gray on it. Over to Gubernick. Gives it back in to Gray. His shot's good. Makai Gray, one of the taller players on this team, using his height to his advantage.
I mean, yeah, he utilizes that height for the rebounds. I mean, he's averaging 8.5 a game, leading the team. And he saw right there, almost got his hand on the rim there, going for the layup. And it was just an easy basket there. Once again, tallest player on the court.
And Justin Graves just denied Caden Flower. What a play there by the freshman.
What a season he's having. I mean, only being a freshman and being a starter on this team, being one of the key players for this team, he's just such an impressive player, especially in his first year with the program.
Here's Flower on it now. Gives it out to Ali. Now Flower. Back out to Apicella. Omar Ali gives it into Flower. Shots too short. And a nice rebound by Gray to give it over to Gubernick. Now Ryan Gubernick. Back to Grenier. Now Lemchek on it. And travel is called. It'll be Apicella to inbound, and he gives it in to Devine. Back out to Apicella. Now Flower on it. Here's Ali. Devine. Back to Apicella, driving in towards the basket. Gives it back out. Now into Soto. And travel is called. Great defense there by the Patriots. Now Corey Mulholland checking into the game for Justin Graves.
And Soto being triple teamed, not a great choice to go up for the shot, and eventually with the hand on the ball, up and down call, and that's going to be a harsh turnover for the Wayne Valley Indians, giving it over to the Patriots.
Now here's Mulholland on it. Back to Grenier. Now he gives it out to Lemchek. Here's Gubernick driving in towards the basket. Out to Grenier. Pulls up from three. Just short. And the rebound there by Apicella. And a foul was called. That was a foul on Eddie Hughes. So he'll come out of the game. Great to check in. That was Hughes' second of the game.
And that's the second over-the-back call on Eddie Hughes. Going up for the rebounds, he's really got to be careful with the hand placement, making sure he's not, using his hands to get a little extra height on those jumps.
Here's Apicella, gives it over to Flower. Back out to Apicella. Now here's Ali on it. Omar Ali. Now to Devine. Anthony Apicella directing traffic, slowing things down a little bit. Dishes it to Flower. Now to Devine. And that's turned over, coming the other way. Makai Gray slowing things down a little bit. Here's Corey Mulholland. Into Gray, and that layup is good. What a play, and a miscommunication on defense from the Wayne Valley Indians. 1 point game. The Wayne Valley Indians in the lead.
And Makai Gray has been a key piece off the bench so far in this game. I mean, you can tell he's got the energy. He was part of this Hills Valley rivalry in football the past 3 years, and now being a part of it for his first year with the basketball team. He's used to playing against Wayne Valley. So, I mean, he's really using what he learned from football, losing to Valley the past 2 seasons. He's really bringing it all. He's got something that he can control, and that is his game on the court right now. So, he's definitely giving it his all, along with the rest of this team.
Yeah, really quick player. I mean, and on the Valley side of things, that was just a total miscommunication on defense. No one was there to block him. Makai Gray just kind of came out of nowhere and went in for the easy layup. That was definitely a design play, and you heard Coach Grimes call that out. Both teams breaking their huddle now. It'll be Apicella to inbound. Gives it into Devine. Hudson Devine now to bring it up the court. 3:37 to go in the quarter. Now that's just able to be kept in by the Indians. Back out to Flower, deep too, and that's good. Now here's Gubernick to bring it up the court. Heavily guarded here by Devine. Now driving in, back out to Mulholland. And a deep three, way off the mark. Here's Flower on it. Back into Soto. Jason Soto gives it out to Flower. Now Anthony Apicella almost got tripped up there. Guarded here by Lemchek. Now driving in towards the basket. He pulls up. His jumper's good. Now a 5-point lead for the Indians. Now Kahn inbounds to Gubernick. Here's Ryan Gubernick with a nice spin move. Gives it into Gray. Back out to Gubernick. And Lemchek pulls up from three. Just too strong. Now here's Devine on it. Over to Apicella. And now Makai Gray with the steal. To bring it in all by himself, he slows it down, just gives it to Gubernick, who will drive in towards the basket. And his shot's good. Great job by Ryan Gubernick doing it all himself.
And he's a strong finisher. He took that contact on the inside, was able to get through it, and finish with a nice floater, get those extra 2 points.
Now Flower gives it over to Apicella. Back to Ali. Now Devine. Here's Flower. To Apicella now, driving in. Thought about it. Dishes it back out. With the baseline feed in. That shot's too short. Gubernick on the rebound. Now he'll bring it up the court. Working at a quick speed here into Lemchek. Layup no good. And a foul was called, but it seemed like Makai Gray clearly got that rebound.
I mean, yeah, that's the third over-the-back foul that's been called so far. The first on Makai Gray. Not really sure if there was much contact. Eddie Hughes fouls on him. I mean, definitely could argue that there was contact, but Makai Gray looked like he had his hands wrapped around the ball and not the player. So this is an unfortunate call for the Patriots.
Now here's Apicella. Some nice moves here, guarded here by Lemchek. Great job by Sean Lemchek there to guard him. Now driving in. His shot is good. Back to a 5-point lead. Kahn inbounds. And a foul is called. That was a foul on Hudson Devine. That's his first of the game. Now Kahn to inbound. Gives it into Gubernick. Less than a minute to go in the half. Wayne Valley Indians with a 5-point lead. Almost double teamed here. Into Gray. Thought about it. Back out to Gubernick. Slowing things down a little bit, directing traffic. Back to Gray. Now into Graves. Pass was a little too strong. Pulls up from three. Just too strong. And a nice rebound there by Jason Soto. Now Valley to bring it up the other way. They're going to want to get the last shot off in the half. Playing with a 5-point lead. Devine on it. Over to Apicella. His shot from three. And that's good. As clock is winding down, Gubernick driving up. Out to Kahn. And his shot not off in time. So the Wayne Valley Indians with a 8-point lead over your Wayne Hills Patriots. So now let's send it to a preview for the Wayne Hills SDA, and we will be back for second half action and first half recap after this.
Hi, welcome to In the Know. My name is Becca Cohen, and today we are joined by the leaders of SDA. First, here with me is Ava Nuzzi, the leader of the white team.
Hello.
So, Ava, can you tell us what SDA is?
SDA is the Student Dance Association, where the school is split up into two teams, maroon and white, and then we compete in a show and see who the winner is.
So now that you're overall this year of the white team, how have your duties changed?
Last year I was white pom captain, and it was definitely a lot choreographing a whole dance and having just one dance to teach. But this year I am in charge of not only one dance, but all four. and I'm not coming up with the choreography, but it's still a lot to take on being in charge of everyone.
I'm sure it's like very, very different seeing the whole SDA from a different aspect.
Yeah, it definitely is.
What's your favorite part of that?
My favorite part is just being able to like tell the girls, like kind of like leading them in a sense, and them respecting me, and that's just such like a rewarding feeling knowing that like they want to hear my input and like really go along with it.
Mm-hmm. What are you most excited for the school to see from the white team?
I'm excited for the school to see the white team's energy this year. I feel like they are very motivated and they really want this as badly as I do, so I'm so excited for them to see that.
If you could describe the white team in 3 words, how would you describe it?
Determined, hardworking, and I think they're pretty silly. I'm not gonna lie in practice. So
Pretty silly. That's good.
pretty silly.
How have you managed taking double practices for 4 days a week?
It's definitely tiring. I'm not going to lie. I do take naps after SDA, but then it's not that bad. It's all worth it because it's just like the only thing that is running through my mind is SDA. So I'd rather have it all days of the week than like worry about not knowing what's going on.
Yeah,
in practice.
definitely. It's all about like time management.
Oh,
and
agree.
Not getting too run down. All right, thank you so much, Ava. Next, we're gonna hear from Ria and the maroon overall.
Thanks for having me.
Hi, I'm Ria Kachru, and I'm here with Mia Kara, maroon overall. So Mia, what is a part of SDA that people wouldn't expect?
I think people really wouldn't expect how rigorous some of the practices can be. We start practices at 2:30 and end at 5:30. And the week of the show, you have a practice every single day, and you can be there until like 10 o'clock at night. So no one really expects that schedule coming from a school event.
And do you find it hard, like, balancing your, like, school life and SDA life? Because obviously you have a lot of responsibilities as overall.
Yes, definitely. I think SDA does take up most of my time because I spend my weekends thinking of new ideas and ways to go about dances. But I also do competitive dance and dance team at Wayne Hills. And time management is always an issue for me.
So with all, like, this past experience that you have this year, what are you most excited for Wayne Hills to see?
I'm most excited for Wayne Hills to see all the new creative aspects of our dances. I think that this year's show is going to be very different than the past.
And what are some struggles you think that you've been facing and maybe the team has been facing, and how are you working to overcome those struggles?
I mean, right now I wouldn't say our team is struggling that much. I just think in practice the girls can be a little confused, but they always go home, practice 10 times harder, and come back knowing the choreography perfectly.
And if you could describe the maroon team in 3 words, what would those words be?
I would probably say focused, creative, and energetic.
Yeah, those definitely sound so true, and we're so excited to see what SDA has to offer this year. That is all that we have for today. Make sure to get your SDA tickets when they go on sale on Community Pass this last week in February. And especially don't miss the show. The show dates are March 9th, 10th, and 11th here at Wayne Hills. Let's send it back to the Gifford Gymnasium for an update on the game.
And now welcome back to Wayne Valley High School as we are getting set to go for the second half. The Wayne Valley Indians with an 8-point, 22-14 lead over your Wayne Hills Patriots. Jason, what do you think of that first half?
Well, I mean, the highlight of that first half has been Anthony Apicella. He's 5 for 6 right now with a three-pointer to his name, and on every single shot he's made, he has been heavily defended, and on some occasions he's been double-teamed, and he's just been lights out today. I mean, just the first half, obviously, we got a whole nother 16 minutes of playing time left to go, but right now, Anthony Apicella is the guy to watch out for if I'm the Wayne Hills Patriots on defense.
I mean, he really wasn't the guy to look out for. I mean, he does have 103 points on the year, but he's averaging less than 10 per game. I mean, Teicher was the leading scorer, but who knows what it'll be after this game. So it'll be the Patriots to start with the ball. It'll be Gubernick to inbound. He gives it in to Graves. Justin Graves over to Mulholland, and he loses it out of play. Caden Flower to inbound. Gives it into Devine. Devine to bring it up the court. Over to Apicella, the star player from the first half. Back to Devine. Now to Teicher. Flower on it now. Passes it to Ali. Now his pull-up jumper, and that's good. From Hudson Devine to make it a 10-point lead for the Wayne Valley Indians. Here's Gubernick now to bring it up the court. Passed into Hughes. Into Graves. Almost lost the ball there. Fighting for it. And a foul is called. It'll be Gubernick to inbound. Gubernick inbounds to Graves. Justin Graves on it, into Mulholland. And his shot's good. Now to bring it up the court the other way is Devine. Apicella back out to Teicher. A deep two. Shot no good. Able to get the rebound was Graves. Now to bring it up the court. Justin Graves on it now. Over to Mulholland. Back to Gubernick. Ryan Gubernick. Here's Kahn. Now Gubernick directing traffic. Gives it into Hughes. Eddie Hughes on it. Back out to Gubernick. Now Graves. Leaves it from Mulholland. Thought about a three, changed his mind. Now to Gubernick around the arc. Some nice ball movement here for the Patriots. Into Kahn, driving in towards the basket. And travel is called. Now to bring it up the court is Devine. Here's Hudson Devine over to Teicher. Here's Flower on it now. Back to Devine. Driving in towards the basket. Apicella. Back out to Devine. Now to Teicher. And here's Apicella. Pulls up from three. His shot no good. Mulholland on the rebound. Now coming the other way. Try to make a nice pass into Graves. Unable to. Now a high pass over to Ali. Into Flower. His layup is good and one. Great play there by Flower. He'll go to the line to shoot one. Couple subs being made. Gray and Grenier coming in for Mulholland and Hughes. Unable to make it a three-point play. Whistle is blown. It'll be Wayne Valley ball. Devine inbounds. Almost turned it over there. Here's Teicher on it, guarded here by Gray. Dishes it out. Here's Devine on it now. The deep two, and that's good. Now Grenier inbounds to Gubernick. To bring it up the court. Nice moves here from Gubernick. Out to Kahn. No foul called. Into Gray. And he is fouled. That was a foul on Andrew Teicher.
And Makai Gray using that aggressiveness with the spin move there from O'Con, able to find the open Makai Gray, and once he got the ball, I mean, he was just able to charge right into the paint, and he went up. Obvious foul there. He was able to take the contact.
First shot from Gray is no good. Neither is the second. Teicher on that rebound. Devine now to bring it up the court. Over to Flower. Back out to Ali. Into Teicher. Driving in towards the basket, and he's fouled. And now a timeout has been called.
It's been a tough start to the second half for the Swain Hills Patriots team. I mean, all around, they've just kind of fallen apart on the defensive end. We've seen so many wide open shots from the Wayne Valley Indians, and that's something that Coach Grimes cannot be happy about. He's got to tell his players, you got to keep your hands up on defense. You got to contest every single shot. There's no room for, keeping your hands down, not contesting the shots, because they keep doing that, if they keep leaving these Valley players open, they're going to make every single shot. And with a 12-point game, this game is far from over with a full quarter and a half left to play and only a 12-point game. But right now, it's still a steep Wayne Valley lead, and Wayne Hills is going to have to combat that with some great defense and even greater offense.
I mean, this is also going to become a mental game for the Patriots. Down against the Wayne Valley Indians, you have the Wayne Valley student section calling out your name. You got to stay focused on this game. I mean, this could easily go downhill for these Patriots if they can't keep their heads in this as they need to. I mean, luckily they aren't shooting in front of the Wayne Valley student section anymore as they were in the first half, but still, it is loud in here. You got to stay focused in a crosstown rivalry game like this. Teicher at the line. First shot's no good. And the second shot isn't either. Rebound by Gray. Great job by the Patriots. Now Gubernick to bring it up the court. Here's Ryan Gubernick. Passes it up to Graves. Dishes it around the court. Here's Grenier. Back to Gubernick. Ryan Gubernick on it now. And he pulls up from three. That's too strong. Graves on the rebound. Thought about a shot there. Into Gray. Layup no good. Get it. Got his own rebound. Looking for the second opportunity. No foul called. And let's see what the call will be. I believe it'll be a jump ball in favor of the Indians.
I mean, I'm going to try to remain as unbiased as possible. That was just a clear foul on the play there. Makai Gray took the fall down, and he was just surrounded by Wayne Valley players. I mean, being shoved around there on the ground, it's just a clear foul call, and I honestly don't understand how the refs could have missed that one.
Now here's Flower on it. Tripped up there. Devine now. Hills needs to get a stop. Into Apicella. Here's Devine. Teicher takes a shot. That's no good. Now Gubernick on the rebound. Using his speed to bring it up the court. Driving in towards the basket. And he's fouled. That was a foul on Apicella. His second of the game. Passed into Grenier. Now to Graves. Graves driving in. Shot no good. And now another foul is called against Makai Gray.
The Wayne Hills Patriots really have to watch that hand placement while going up for a rebound. Another over the back. Gray just had his arm around the shoulder of his opponent. And once again, that's just an easy foul call and something you don't want to give up.
Now here's Devine. Gives it over to Ali. Omar Ali on it now. Into Devine, driving in. He lost that ball. It'll be in favor of the Patriots. Now Mulholland. Inbounds to Gubernick. Now to bring it up the court. Ryan Gubernick. Gives it into Hughes, driving in. And a jump ball is called. But it'll be in favor of the Wayne Hills Patriots. Looked like he was fouled there, but I'm not going to call it on that one. It'll now be Gubernick to inbound. Gives it into Graves. And Graves gets tripped up. Another foul. And now Coach Grimes calls a timeout to talk things over with his team.
And right now, Coach Grimes cannot be happy with his team, but something that can make you happy every single Friday is my show, Rico and Hook, alongside my co-host, Jake Tallarico. We talk about everything across the world of sports: baseball, basketball, soccer, hockey. Not quite hockey, but we'll talk about it from time to time if you want us to. It's a blast. It's an amazing show. We're joined by special guest Marissa Toulis on a few episodes, so all around an amazing time, and it's a great watch. So every single Friday, if you're feeling a little bit stressed out, weekend's coming up, every Friday you can come back home from school, enjoy a nice episode of Rico and Hook, and just relax. It's an amazing watch. Go stream it every single Friday right after school. That is Rico and Hook on youtube.com/@WayneHillsTV, youtube.com/@WayneHillsTV. Great show.
So it'll now be the Wayne Hills Patriots to inbound. Gubernick gives it into Graves. Hills needs to work quickly here. Justin Graves on it, over to Mulholland. Driving in. Charging foul is called. Now Apicella inbounds to Ali. Ali to bring it up the court. Now that shot from Devine is good. He's able to just lay that one in. Hills has only scored 2 points in this quarter. Now here's Gubernick. He pulls up deep two. That's too strong. Apicella on the rebound. Now here's Devine. Dishes it out to Ali. And that's good. Now coming the other way is Mulholland. A high pass over to Gubernick. Thought about a three. His pass tipped. Apicella now the other way. He has Teicher. And he is denied by Corey Mulholland. Mulholland now to bring it up the other way. Hopefully that'll give them some momentum here. Looked like he was fouled there. Nothing is called. Here's Apicella now. Gives it over to Devine. Apicella. Now to Teicher. Dishes it out to Ali. To Flower. That was good from three. We now have a 20-point game with the Wayne Valley Indians in the lead. Now here's Gubernick. And now a timeout is called by Coach Grimes. I mean, Coach Grimes is not going to be happy with the way his team is playing, only putting up 2 points in this entire quarter.
I mean, the offense has not looked great. Neither has the defense. But, I mean, right now it's really about defending this Wayne Valley Indians team. They've been amazing throughout this entire game. And right now the defense is just non-existent for the Wayne Hills Patriots. They really got to step up the aggression on the defensive end. And once again, some of the shots they've been taking on the offensive end have 100% been questionable. So if they got to step things up, they're down by 20 points. If they really want a shot at least coming back and at least shortening this deficit that they have right now, they really need to bring their all on defense. They got to bring their all on offense. They got to work until their bodies can't take it anymore, because with the amount of effort they're putting in right now, I mean, they're making the Wayne Valley Indians looking like an NBA basketball team.
I mean, I just did some lips reading of Coach Grimes, and he's telling his team, pick up the tempo. Can't be walking the ball up the court. You got to keep your feet moving, movement up, down 20. Here's Grenier on it now. Now driving in. Dishes it out to Kahn. Now to Graves. Now Kahn from a deep three, and that's good. Great job there by Mo Kahn, the junior. Here's Devine now. Gives it over to Flower. Back to Devine. Now Apicella to Ali. Devine on it into Apicella. Out to Teicher. Here's Devine on it. into Flower. Hudson Devine gives it over to Teicher. Nice ball movement here. They're just looking to chew up some clock. Now here's Ali. Some tough defense here by the Patriots. Thought about a three. Changed his mind. Now to slow things down even more. A high pass out to Flower. Deep three. And that's good. Back to a 20-point lead for the Wayne Valley Indians. Here's Kahn now to bring it up the court. Gives it out to Graves. Back to Lemchek. Now over to Grenier. Richie Grenier on the ball now, driving in. His shot's no good. And on that rebound was Teicher. And that is going to do it for the third quarter. The Wayne Valley Indians with a 20-point lead over your Wayne Hills Patriots, 39-19.
Yeah, I mean, I said it before. This team is just lacking the hustle on the defensive end. We've seen so many wide-open shots in that third quarter from the Wayne Valley Indians. I mean, obviously, 20-point deficit going into the fourth quarter. That's not an easy deficit to come back from. But, I mean, they really need to keep going. They got to bring that energy. They got to go not just 100%, not just 110%. They got to give it 200% on the defensive end. They got to be jumping, contesting those shots. They can't just put their hand up. That's not enough. We saw it in that first half with Anthony Apicella with those 11 points. Contesting a shot is not enough. They got to be jumping as high as they can all the time just to block every single shot. They need to be aggressive. They need to give it their all like they've never played defense before. They need to play the hardest defense they've ever played. They need to play the strongest offense they've ever played if they want a chance at possibly coming back from this.
Why don't you give that speech to the team, Jason? You're all fired up.
You know, I actually applied for the position of coach my freshman year. Unfortunately, when Coach Grimes did come back, obviously lost the position.
He got it over you?
I came in a close second.
Oh, okay. As Apicella inbounds to Devine. Devine now to bring it up the court. Over to Ali. Now to Flower. Here's Teicher on it. Gives it to Apicella. Devine to slow things down. Heavily guarded here. Passing to Teicher. Layup no good. And Graves on the rebound. Now here's Grenier on it. Now to bring it up the court. Out to Graves. A deep three from Kahn. Way too strong. Now Devine to bring it up the court. Driving in towards the basket. Out to Apicella. Deep three, no good. Patriots ball. It'll now be Grenier to inbound. Gives it into Kahn. Now Grenier over to Mulholland, driving in towards the basket. His shot is no good. Teicher on that rebound. Devine now to bring it up the court. Here's Flower. Now Apicella gives it to Devine. Teicher on it now, just looking to run this clock down. And a foul is called. That was on Richie Grenier. His first of the game. Now inbounds to Apicella. Driving in. Out to Ali. Here's Devine on it now. Gives it to Flower. Now Devine into Teicher. A high pass back out to Flower. Here's Devine. Into Teicher. Now Apicella. Over to Flower. Corner three. Too strong. Able to get that rebound. Here's Devine. Less than 6 minutes to go now. And a foul is called. That was a foul on Justin Graves, his first of the game. This ball inbounded to Devine. Now, bats passed in. Mulholland almost stole that one away. Back out to Apicella. His layup, no good. Now Graves on the rebound. That was an eternity of a possession for the Wayne Valley Indians. Here's Graves on it. Gives it out to Mulholland. A deep three. No good. And an easy rebound for the Wayne Valley Indians. Less than 6 to go. Now to bring it the other way, Hudson Devine. Gives it to Flower. Now to Apicella. Double teamed here. Easy in. And that layup is good. Now Gubernick gives it over to Kahn. Driving in towards the basket. That shot's no good. Kahn on the rebound. Back up to Mulholland. Now a deep three from Gubernick. Way off the mark. It's now inbounded, and as Devine brings it up the court, some tough defense here by Gubernick. A 22-point game. Here's Apicella on it. Back to Devine. Now Flower. Over to Apicella, driving in towards the basket. It'll now be Patriots ball. Foul on Ali. Kahn to inbound. He gives it into Gubernick. Gubernick now to bring it up the court. Driving in towards the basket. Charging foul is called. They're going to say Apicella's feet were planted. I don't know about that one.
Oh, 100% a block. I mean, once again, I don't want my Wayne Hills fandom to bring the bias out of me, but, I mean, come on. That was clearly a blocking foul. His feet weren't set. And once again, it's clear as day from up in the bleachers. I don't know what the referee was seeing down there.
Passed over to Apicella, driving in towards the basket. Out to Flower. Now here's Devine. Into Teicher. Nice easy. And in for the easy layup is Omar Ali. Just adding on to this lead. 24 points now as Gubernick brings it up the court. Ryan Gubernick out to Grenier. Pulls up from three. That's off the mark. And an easy layup. An easy rebound. Now Devine brings it the other way. And Apicella. His shot's no good. It'll be Patriots ball. Now a couple subs being made. Jake Smith coming into the game, as well as Michael Abode. Smith now inbounds to Gubernick. Gubernick to bring it up the court. Over to Grenier. Drives in, that layup no good. Teicher on that rebound. Now here's Devine. Coming the other way. Less than 3 minutes to play. Teicher on the ball. Now here's Teicher on it. Driving in for that easy layup is Apicella. Now coming the other way is Kupernick. And Jake Smith pulls up from 3. That's too strong. And Graves stepped out of bounds with that ball. Now a sub being made coming into the game is going to be Badillo. And now a bunch of the JV guys coming in for the Wayne Valley Indians. That's getting the Valley student section hype. We see Rubino, Jonathan Soto, Ryan Palmuno, bunch of juniors, Jack Devins, as well as Finn Behrens.
And all that craziness is coming for number 42, Jack Devins, who they were cheering for to be put in this game with this large lead that Valley has. The student section loves this kid, so really wanted him in the game.
That shot's no good. On the rebound was Abode, and the foul was called. Andrew Poe also now in the game for the Patriots. Free throw from Abode is no good. Now coming the other way, here's Rubino on it. Gives it over to Payumo. And that goes out of play off of Devins. Now this is inbounded to Pose, less than 2 minutes to play. Andrew Pose now out to Badillo. Now over to Graves. Out to Smith. Driving in towards the basket. His shot attempt no good. And a nice easy rebound there for the Indians. Now they bring it the other way is Rubino. Over to Payumo. And now out to Devins. His shot from 3 is no good. And that goes out of play off of the Patriots. It'll be Wayne Valley ball. Couple more subs being made for the Indians. Now that's passed in, and a nice easy layup for Payumo. A 28-point game, Wayne Valley in the lead. Now Poe's on it. Over to Badillo. A deep 3. That's too strong. Smith almost had the rebound there. Now to bring it the other way, it's going to be Rubino. And now from 3, way off the mark. And Jake Smith on that rebound. Now here's Graves. And a lot of miscommunication there. It'll be the Indians to come the other way. Now, here is Rubino on it. And that will wind down the clock here at Wayne Valley High School with the Wayne Valley Indians getting the win over the Patriots 47-19, a 28-point win for the Patriots. So, I mean, there's not much to say about this. An overall pretty much embarrassment for the Patriots. They didn't show up in the second half. They put up, I believe it was 5 points the entire second half. Just Valley showed up, and that was the bottom line. Hills did not.
I mean, you said it. That first half looked very promising. I mean, to think that at one point this was a 1-point game, and now obviously a near 30-point loss here today. I mean, like you said, they didn't show up on defense or offense in that entire second half. I mean, they just looked like they were letting Valley walk all over them. So, I mean, just an unfortunate loss, and once again, just an awful loss.
So, I mean, Hills losing 47-19, not a good game overall, but they'll be looking forward. And then the day that's going to be marked on the calendar is going to be February 9th, when the Indians are going to come to the Gifford Gym and play your Wayne Hills Patriots. So that is going to wrap things up here at Wayne Valley High School. Once again, the final score 47-19, with the Indians getting the win over your Wayne Hills Patriots. For Jason Hook, I have been Noah Sandler, and we will see you next time right here on Wayne Hills TV.